Fidelma, have you seen these MRI scans? Dr. Castillo, a fellow neurologist, inquired as he handed over a stack of images to Dr. Fidelma O'Reilly. They're from our latest study on cerebral blood flow. Fidelma, a dedicated scientist from the United States, studied the images with a furrowed brow. Her sharp eyes traced the intricate pathways of the brain, looking for something out of the ordinary. "These are interesting," she murmured. "But I found something even more fascinating in my recent research." The room grew quiet, the only sound the rustling of pages as she flipped through her notes. She paused, then looked up. "What if I told you that there are neural pathways in the human brain that only open during a specific act of worship?" The skeptical glances of her colleagues were palpable, but Fidelma was undeterred. She had stumbled upon a discovery that could potentially redefine human understanding of the brain's relationship with spirituality. For months, she had been observing how blood flow patterns in the brain changed during various activities, including prayer and meditation. But it was the act of prostration, or sujud, in Islamic worship that had captured her attention. "I've noticed some anomalies," she began, "some areas of the brain that seem to be inaccessible by blood vessels under normal circumstances. Yet, when individuals perform the sujud in their prayers, these areas light up as if receiving a sudden surge of oxygen-rich blood." Her colleagues exchanged puzzled looks, unsure where she was heading with this. Dr. Castillo leaned forward in his chair, curiosity piqued. "And what does this mean exactly?" Fidelma took a deep breath, her Irish accent lending a sense of gravity to her words. "Well, it suggests that the human brain operates differently during spiritual practices, specifically during moments of deep submission and concentration. These areas that were previously inaccessible are crucial for cognitive functions and brain health." The room remained silent for a beat, the implications of her findings sinking in. Dr. Castillo broke the silence. "But why would evolution favor such a mechanism?" Fidelma's eyes gleamed with excitement. "That's just it. It's not about evolution. It's about purpose. The brain needs these moments of heightened oxygenation to perform at its peak. And it seems that the act of worship, as prescribed in Islam, is perfectly timed to fulfill that purpose." Her words hung in the air, challenging the boundaries of their scientific understanding. Dr. Castillo was the first to speak up. "You're saying that praying could actually enhance cognitive abilities?" Fidelma nodded. "I'm saying that the act of worship, when done with sincerity and precision, can lead to better mental clarity and improved brain health. And not just that, it could be the key to unlocking human potential." The revelation shook the very foundations of their secular world. Yet, as Fidelma presented her evidence, studies showing significant increases in oxygenated blood flow during the sujud position, correlations with enhanced neural connectivity and cognitive function, and historical anecdotes of great thinkers who were also devout worshippers. The skepticism began to wane. Her curiosity had led her down an unexpected path, one that intertwined science with faith. As she delved deeper into the study of Islam, she found her heart resonating with its teachings. The logical consistency of its practices, the emphasis on purity of intent, and the profound impact on human psychology intrigued her. Could it be that our brains are designed for worship? She mused aloud one day, surrounded by her research notes. Her colleagues had long since dispersed, leaving her with her thoughts and her work. But Fidelma was no longer alone in her quest. With each page of the Quran she read, each hadith she studied, and each discussion she had with her Muslim friends, she found a peace that surpassed her intellectual pursuits. The sujud was no longer just a curious anomaly in her research. It became a gateway to understanding the profound interconnection between the physical and the spiritual. As she embraced Islam, her heart swelled with a sense of belonging and clarity that she had never known before. The whispers of doubt that once lingered in the corners of her mind were replaced by the echoes of a truth that had been waiting for her all along. The act of bowing down in submission to God had not only unlocked a mystery of the human brain, but had also unlocked the door to her soul. Her life's work had led her to a revelation that transcended her expertise in neurology, that the divine spark within each of us is not just a metaphor, but a biological reality, waiting to be ignited by the power of faith and worship. And as she stood before her patients, armed with this newfound wisdom, she knew that she had discovered something far more valuable than any Sayani.